Hey, it's Shay and welcome back to Shay's Artsy. And in today's video, I suggest that we make some Valentine's Day cards in the spirit of Valentine's Day. Let's get started. Okay, first things first, I'm the realist. But no, we're going to cut a piece of watercolor paper. I use watercolor paper as the card stock because it holds water. And I plan to paint on this one. So from one sheet of paper I can get, okay, so now we have our 2 Valentine's Day cards. In this video we'll make 4, but 2 of them are actually some I've been working on. This one is just a repair of one of the old ones I've made. I have a stack of them ready because I plan to sell some of these. But we'll redo this on camera, and I have a special one to do for a client that I'll show you how I do. But let's come up with some ideas for this. I think what we'll do first is create a border. So a nice red Valentine's Day border. The thing with Crayola markers is that they're washable, and if I want to do watercolor on this, I'm going to have to be very careful so I don't put water on this and then it bleeds all over the place. Okay, maybe it's a couple, like, I have to leave at least enough space for a Valentine's Day banner thing. So I'll have it like that. Maybe it's like, you know, in the movies when the main couple are about to kiss but then there's something obstructing them. Yeah, that's perfect. That's exactly what I'm going to do. So this is okay, I've reached this far in the sketch and I've decided that the implement blocking their private moment is going to be this girl's sweater. I put them in matching baggy, soft, comfortable looking clothes because I've been loving the soft boy, soft girl aesthetic nowadays. I just need to do something for her hair, something that fills the rest of this space, you know? So maybe her hair is slicked back into 2 low puffs, I guess. Maybe it's a low bun. Yes, it should be a low bun. Maybe let's give her some flowers in her hair, just because, so it doesn't look too bland. And for him, well no, so I get a lineup. Brother, get a lineup today. Yeah. I'm sorry for the noise if you're hearing it too much over my voice. So you don't want to see this part. We'll just see to save time because we have another one to do. So boom, and we're back. Done. Line art done. Next, on to color. This is how I use my Crayola markers when I'm coloring skin. Since they're washable and water soluble, all I do is I take a palette and I put in a small amount on it. You can use like any plastic non-paper surface, smooth surface if you want as well. Then you just lay it down like a yogurt lid or any glass, and I put a little bit of water and bop, we have color. Okay, let's go ahead. just for a bit of variation in the color. I'm gonna make her skin tone just a touch lighter. Alright, so now she's got them highlights in her hair. Ooh. And let's kind of pull the marker out a little bit so it looks a bit more natural. And now for the outfits, I'm going full on in with the marker. I'm gonna use this pretty lavender color on her because it just suits her in my opinion, and it contrasts nicely with the boy. Maybe her scrunchie should match her colors, or maybe her scrunchie should be his colors. Yes, that way it brings in both elements of the character. So let me just dip a little bit, get some of his color, and put it on her. But it's a bit more pastel, I guess. Yep, there we go. I'll finish it up and we'll get started on the second one. Okay, I've reached this far in the drawing, and now I feel like I have to continue this heart pattern I started over onto the back. Okay, so I finished the card, and this is the final product. So we have our cute couple on the front, our cute heart design that travels over all the way to the back, and I signed it. And inside we have a cute message, and we continue the design from the back into the inside of the card, just for continuity. You know, it's always nice to have your designs flow from one side of the page to the other to the inside. You see? On to the next one. What I'm going to do, I'm going to sketch out a calendar. And it's gonna have February 14th on it. I'm trying to get the perspective right. Perspective is something I always struggle with. Okay, so we're gonna draw a calendar. These calendars that stand up. And I hate lettering words that are tilted on an angle, but we're gonna have to make it work. And then here we'll just have like a singular rose. What do roses look like? I did a study on one of them. That's another art tip, guys. If you want to know what something looks like, do an entire study. Take your sketchbook and do an entire study on the one thing you want to draw. First, what I like to do, I like to draw it realistically at first, and then I try to stylize it so it fits into my style better. Alright, roses are just a mess of folds and petals, aren't they? Okay, I finished the line work and I added a vase in the background, just for kicks, because I wanted to fill this area a little more, and of course we leave a space for the Happy Valentine's Day. So what I feel like this background needs, to be just a pure pale pastel-y blue color. Just put a lot of water in that. And barely. This is like an isometric room, except with little detail. So I just want the tint of the blue on the color. It doesn't have to have full coverage, just so we have just a little pastel bit of color. Oh, I realized I didn't show my colors all fancy like. So here I'll be using these. See, fancy. I'm a real artist. Anyways, we'll be using this brown. I want the scene to have like a pastel vibe to it. So this table is gonna be just a nice tan. To look like, I don't know what kind of wood. I don't know wood. Then we'll pat it. There. What I'm going to use the raw brown, and I'm going to go in where the edges. And mix this darker shade so we can use it as a shadow under the vase. We'll be using markers for the roll, so it's okay if a little bit comes off on it. Just gonna shade the things that you aren't gonna see much of. Like the inside of these pages, they're going to be in shadow mostly. And I kinda want one side of this vase right here in shadow. And also any parts in the page that might crease off. And of course these dark parts, they're all clumped together so you won't see much light entering these parts. Alright, nice. Now we have our setting. I left these blank because I wanted to put some sunflowers in. Sunflowers are always the best to draw with markers, in my opinion. Because all you have to do is just pull a little bit of the color from them into your yellow. It's my favorite way to draw sunflowers. They're the only thing I draw that I don't mind getting the yellow marker dirty for. Right. I'm just going to use the straight marker on this rose. There we go. And I said I'd put a heart background in this, right? I didn't line it because I wanted the heart to be lineless, like someone took a marker. Whoever did this in this universe took a marker and just drew a heart around February. You know what else I'm gonna do? Look at that. Now we give this, you see, we give this environment a story. Maybe someone left their roses there, someone who likes taking care of flowers, someone who has a date on February 14th. See? There. And for a sweet message, let's just go with Happy Valentine's Day, cutie. Hopefully my handwriting does not fail me. Happy Valentine's Day, cutie. And a heart, just because it's Valentine's Day. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get this leftover red and just smear it in here. Just for an interesting color. Plus, purple and yellow look amazing together. So yeah, there it is. And the surrounding area can stay blank for whatever special message your significant other has to write for you. So that's one more down. I think we'll have time for one more just in case. For this one, Don't be shocked if you hear random goat noises or birds in the background. That's just Jamaican things, girl. It's really nice here though. The oxygen is clean. The birds wake you up in the morning. Or rather, they try to wake me up. Okay, I've done the strawberry parts. Next, it's time to do the chocolate bit. The thing I like about this paint, the paint straight from the tube, usually I mix it with something, but this is just so perfectly chocolate colored. Delicious. I mean, not the paint, chocolate, of course. I'm just gonna paint it to finish the strawberry shape. Somebody play some smooth R&B here. Okay, I've just about finished it. The only thing left, I added highlights already to the chocolate. Now it looks even more chocolatey. There's a strawberry on the back already, and there's a strawberry on the inside. What I need to do now is to write a cute message, and I can't think of anything, so we'll just go with maybe a stupid pun like, "You're very sweet." Happy Valentine's Day. There. And I have my signature on the back as per usual. And guys, well, I guess we'll have to stop the video right here. It's been awesome making all these Valentine's Day cards, but I'll see you probably next week. Bye!